using very different wording because he's been slaughtering that region. Gigantic win rate in this bottom brush. We've got pings available onto the Kha'Zix. The hook is going to land, but is it a bait? There's the flash forward. They want to lock down Soul, but he flashes away from the lantern. It's a disaster, and speaking of disasters, Sun's going to come on down. They want to be able to grab Soul as he tries to get out, does. That's a decent hook back as Senin wants to get rid of Bono. In goes Dread, and they are going to be able to trade 1-for-1. But most of the gold has already come down, and Tempt wants to find more bubble. It lands on to one, but Dread should be able to leap his way out. Sun is going to keep himself alive. It's another 1-for-1 trade, but now it's all going to hell. As Sun gets out, 100 health left on the Lissandra. It's 3-2. And good chunk out there on the Sun.
To try to utilize the priority and capture this, and you can see that Xayah a little bit late to the party. This is definitely a fight that can change the entire face of the game.
Yeah, and Keen has taken the Blitzcrank ultimate. I love this. It's the only high-value ultimate that he can gather for himself. Senin takes so much damage, and immediately Soul just gets hooked and destroyed. Featherstorm in the backline, but Sung, you're not going to get any value from it. And a Freak of Freaks, they lose everything, and they're not able to actually claim anything back. As Tempt just wants to find another couple of buttons. Sun does have Flash still available. Bubble going to be avoided. Nicely done as Senin. He's jumped on. There is a little bit of turret left, but Soul just picks up Senin, throws him back through Dread. What is that? I'm not entirely sure, but Bono does take a fair bit of damage eventually. Soul is able to grab that kill as now Keen has picked up a Featherstorm, throws it on forward, but I'm not entirely sure whether that's what he wanted to do. Tal into the back line. Oh my goodness, of course it was going to go the way of Hanwars. Now underneath the dregs of this turret, it's a sitting duck in Senin that they pick up. And this game feels about as over as it can be at 14 minutes.
Have that champion that just always performs poorly.
Like NA Jace, is that what we're talking about?
Exactly.
As Tal is going to get a Hemo Plague off. Look at all that health going back in. Sanguinpool is going to be on cooldown now, though, as he's now trying to trade. Not going to, as that is going to get if they don't do the Mountain Drake. I guess they get an earlier reset, something like that. They don't get Trouble Bubbled and destroyed, as the Flash means that Bono does move back into the team. The Claw going to do a lot of damage there, but Sun can't actually help out. The Q's actually doing a bunch of work. Circle of Frost is hella high value, and now Soul is dancing around. The Ren set's going to come in. The Leap reset's not actually available because he hasn't evolved it, but okay, Scott gets Keen back in there. There's the Fate's call. They're looking for the Blitzcrank, and they'll find him. That is a very dead Key against this this Silas. Kick is actually now on cooldown as Key does find the hook, but is this actually what he wants? Goes Golden, but no one's going to get hit by that Trouble Bubble. He's burning down, and Soul grabs it. Frozen Thrall. I like this. I feel like this rookie performance from Senin has been fantastic in the early game. As Keen trying to look forward for this one. Okay, they are going to be able to grab the first one. Bono's going to go down, and Sun has to go Golden. Golden is Keen as well as Tal. Right in the backline, no kills. Dread does come round from looking for this red buff that is spawning very soon. That Trouble Bubble is not one that you want to be dealing with. That hook was beautiful. The timing.
Dread has been very on point with his steal.
And look at the Soul vision available around here as Senin. He's going to die as Keen jumps into the Baron pit. Maybe it's all a cunning ruse as he goes Golden. Tal, gets a Hemo Plague in the backline, and that is just the Freak of Freaks members well and truly dead or having to go into stasis. Tal going to do the same thing as it's a double kill for the Xayah, and they just go back to the Baron. Baron may actually just kill him, but nope. Bono gets on over, and they're having lunch. They're having somebody else's lunch. They're having everything on the side of Hanwha Live. Inhibitor is now dead. Can we actually get ourselves into a position where we can get this flank as Dread goes invisible? They've got one hook, and it does land onto the Thresh, but we got a full health bar with that redemption. And look at this, Tal just says, leave this one to me, boys. Soul might explode, but does have a Guardian Angel, and remember, if he can keep himself alive, he can do a lot of damage. Keen, Kingslayer in the backline, keeps himself alive for some time. But the Silas picks continue to be confusing here in the LCK. Sanguinpool over the top. Bono gets himself in there. They do manage to take down the Kha'Zix.